Hello, hello everyone! It's me, Quinn, the coding genius extraordinaire!
Yay!
I am so excited to have you all here right now to the first of many Codeverse live streams. Woohoo! So I see that you guys are all kind of getting used to the chat. So before we get started, I would love to just walk you through everything you see right now. So on the right side of your screen, you're going to see that awesome integrated chat feature. This is super helpful, and it's the great way that I can communicate with you during today's live stream. So all throughout today's class, I'll be being like, hey, everyone watching at home, I need a suggestion, and I'll be asking for your suggestions and questions and help through that awesome chat feature. There's also different ways that you'll see me today. So, I mean, right now it's me and I'm in full screen and you can see my face. But I might also shrink and become super small. And I'll be like this in like the middle of your screen. Here I am, but I'm super small now. So that's gonna be something that you'll see. It's just like magic. But I'm gonna jump back to super big phase Quinn right now. Here we are. Look at me. I'm here. So I'm so excited all of you are here today. We have over 100 people here right now, and hey, it's like 1 in 1, but like 1 in 100. So if you ever wanted to experience what this experience, like coding with an awesome guide, will be like, but one-on-one, I highly encourage you to book your first free trial with us. So not only like can you get experience right now coding with everyone else here in the chat and me, but you could have the opportunity of coding with one of our amazing expert coding guides in a one-on-one session. You can create super awesome games, you can earn badges, points, and really just do whatever you like. So without further ado, let's get started. Just a couple things. Should I pause or freeze on your screen today? Just give your page a quick little refresh and I should come back to life, which is great. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. And if you ever need to pause the stream at any point in time, you're more than welcome to. Just so you know though, when you do click play, it'll kind of jump ahead to where I am right now. It is a live stream, of course. So just keep that in mind. And without further ado, let's jump right in. So tonight I'll be asking for your help coding along with one of these awesome games that have kind of already started. If you want to create your own game, I highly encourage you to do so after the session. Or if you want to code along, you can pull up another device, iPad, or another screen and code along. But let's jump right into it and let's code. All right, so here I am in the Codeverse Studio. So for a lot of you, this is your first time experiencing what the Codeverse Studio is and how it interacts with your coding journey. And I'm here to guide you along the way. So we're gonna work on a project that I've kind of started a little bit, but most of it we're gonna code along together. So as you can see, on the left side of our screen is going to be our editor tab. It's where all of our code will live. And on the right side, this is your game. I kind of did a little bit of setting up, but it's good to go and we're going to start this game. So in this game, it's going to be a platformer. We have our large platform and 3 other platforms here. And now, your first question may be, Quinn, where's your code? I see your game, but where's your code? Well, in the top over here, there's actually 2 different documents. This is my super secret tab that you now know the secret of. So I guess it's not secret anymore. But here's where I have some existing code just so we can kind of get a head start on today's session because we only have 30 minutes and I just wish I could spend the entire evening with you coding super awesome games. But let's get started. So in the chat, we're going to add a dog to our game. And we're going to do so by going into our Codeverse library. Our library is where over 100 different objects exist for you to bring into your games. So because this game is about helping the dog find its hooman, we're going to search in the top search bar for a dog and click and drag it into our game. And as you can see, the computer has added the variable for that dog for me. Wow, thanks computer, you're the best. But we have to add the dog's hooman. So we'll go up here, we'll search, ooh, that character looks good, let's see. Ooh, that looks like a human. We'll add that up here, but our human looks a little sad. So in the chat, give me some suggestions. What color should our human be? What facial expression should our human have? Should it have its helmet? Should it take its off? Like right now it looks like an astronaut and I'm not really sure. So I'm gonna start the fun little tick-tock clock and let's see your suggestions come in. All right, I'm seeing no helmet. I'm seeing happy. And I'm seeing yellow. Ooh, yellow is a very popular answer. So let's make all of those things happen. So in order to change our variables in our game, we use something called methods. Methods are just a simple way of adjusting the objects in our game. There's two different ways that we can do this, and I'll show you both now. The first is by clicking on our object within our game. As you can see, it pulls up this awesome little pop-up with a lot of different built-in methods. So let's start by changing the color. So we heard that we had a suggestion for yellow. So I'm gonna go and see, okay, la 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 la, ooh, color, that seems right. I'll click on here and ooh, I can choose between an R, a G, and a B. In the chat, what do you think those three letters stand for? RGB. Is it like Randy goes berserk? I don't know. What is it? What do they go for? Does anyone know? Yes, it looks like red, green, and blue. So to make yellow, we're going to increase our amount of red, increase our amount of green, and decrease our amount of blue. As you can see, this has created a new line of code for us in our game. It changes the red amount, the green amount, and the blue amount to create the color yellow. Another way of adding the method is to type in our method. So I saw a suggestion to remove the helmet for our player. So I'll type in P for player, and just like magic, the computer knows what we're talking about. So we're gonna click on this lovely pop-up, and to add our method, we use a magic method dot. And as you can see, it pulls up over 60 different ways that we can change our player. Well, we're looking to hide the helmet. So we're gonna add in a hide and an H for helmet. And just like that, in our game, we now have a player with no helmet. Oh my goodness. But I'm noticing that our dog is significantly bigger than our human. So let's adjust the size of both. So we're gonna make a new line of code just by clicking anywhere over here. I already have a bunch of lines of code ready for you, but if you are creating this game at home, simply click enter or return on your computer to make that new line of code. I'm gonna zoom in on the code a little bit so you can see it a little clearer. So what we wanna do is adjust the size of our dog to make it smaller. So we'll type in D for dog, and just like magic, we have the ability to click on this pop-up and add a method with our magic method dot. And we're going to set the size of our dog. And we're gonna make it, let's see, 50. Oh no, our dog is way too small. Okay, so let's try 500. No, that's a King Kong dog right there. Yeah, I get it, dog. Okay, stop barking, I get it. So we'll change it to, let's do 150. That looks great. All right, in the comments, I want some suggestions on what color our dog should be and what color its collar should be. While you're coming up with the suggestions, I'm gonna add a very important element into our game, and it's gonna help us move our dog through the game's environment. We'll talk about it while you type in those suggestions. I'm gonna start that suggestion clock now. Do 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 do. Okay, I'm seeing green, blue, and black. So let's do all three. Because the dog has more colors on it, right? We have the collar color, we have the body color, and we have ear color, eye color. Oh my goodness, so many colors. So, okay, we have green. So let's do body color. We'll have a green dog. All right, sounds great. And we'll do a blue collar. Wow, looking snazzy dog. And we'll give it some black ears. Oh, it looks like it has a little hat on. And we'll do black spots just to match it. And then for the tail, let's do white. Oh my goodness, what a colorful dog we have here. As you notice, I did so much quick work changing those colors, and I added in not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 lines of code, just like that. Whoever told you coding was hard has not coded with Codeverse before. So coding with Codeverse is super easy. Not only does it allow you to experience code in hands-on, but also allows you to progress. So later on at the end of the session, I saw lots of comments in the chat requesting about how we learn better. I'll show you how you access missions, but I highly recommend the best way of learning with our system is with our amazing coding guides. You'll work one-on-one with them in a 50-minute session. Your first one is free. Yeah, I know, Mr. Green Dog. It's free. It's a great deal. I know. So I highly recommend you to get your free trial. And at the end of the session, you'll see a lovely little pop-up for booking that. But oh my goodness, let's keep going. So as you notice, oh yes, I see a question like the dog has no eyes. So let's just make the eyes a little bit visible. How about that? Ooh, that's kind of creepy. So let's do that. We can now see it. It looks like a space dog right there. So while you were creating your awesome suggestions for the color of the dog, I went to the library and I dragged in a directional pad. Our directional pad will allow us to move our dog to the right, to the left, and up to progress through our game. We create movement for our variables by creating an event. An event is structured with a when statement. So if I were to create a when statement, what happens when I type a W for when? Oh my goodness, the computer read my mind.
Yay!
So we're able to click on this pop-up and okay, wow, the computer's reading our mind again. When directional pad, and let's make our dog go to the right. So when I press the right button, I want the D for dog, magic method dot to walk right. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's try this out. What happens when I run my game? I click the right directional pad and my dog's walking. No! Dog, come back! Where'd you go? Well, that's because I didn't tell my dog to stop. All the computer knows to do is, hey, when the directional pad presses right, the dog will walk right. But we didn't tell him to stop, and we didn't tell it to jump. We didn't tell it to do anything else. So the computer is only as smart as we make it. So everyone's saying that computers are super, super smart. No. Everyone here, all 100 plus of you guys, you are the smart ones. So let's make it so that our dog can move in all directions. Now, while I code the other directions for this dog, we need an enemy in our platform game, right? It'd be so easy if we could just jump up and get to our hooman, right? We need an enemy in our game. So what is the most common enemy for a dog? I'll start the tick-tock clock. The most common enemy for a dog. What is it? Is it an octopus? Is it a poo emoji? Is it what is it? Let's look at these comments. I'm seeing a squirrel, a wolf, an evil cat. Ooh, I kind of like that. Let's add in an evil cat. But before I do that, I wanted to show you the little lines of code that I added in real quick. So we already created this amazing line of code for when our directional pad presses right. That made our dog walk right. Now, I just did the exact same thing for pressing left to make our dog walk left, and for when we let go of the directional pad, so we tell our dog to stop going. So let's add in that evil cat. So we'll head into our library and we'll find, drum roll please, our evil cat. Oh my goodness. We have an evil cat. Oh, it didn't. It's inside our when statement. So our cat will only appear when we press our left button. Well, we don't want that. So what we're gonna do is, if this ever happens to you in your game, you can always move your code. Code order is really, really important, and it's something that you can learn as you progress through completing missions and working with your guide. But for right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna click and hold on this variable for our cat, and we're gonna move it just outside of that when statement. Oh my goodness, it's the King Kong cat. Oh my goodness. Just like we did for our dog, let's make a new line of code and add a method to this cat to adjust its size. All right. And I'm seeing, you're right, this cat doesn't look that evil. So what should we do to make this cat super evil? What color should this cat be? What eye type should it have? What mouth type should it have? How do we make this cat super evil? The evil next door cat. How are we gonna make this cat evil? I'm seeing red with black with red eyes. Ooh, I love these suggestions. So let's go in here and let's make our cat. We're gonna have an evil red cat. Let's do it. Oh my goodness, so evil. And the eyes, well, the eyes can't be happy. They should be angry. Oh my goodness, that's an angry cat. And then let's see, yeah. You guys were right. You guys made really good suggestions. We got an evil cat on the loose. So let's see what our game looks like thus far. When I click run, we're going right, our dog's moving to the right. We're going left, our dog's moving to the left. And we can jump. Oh no, our dog can't go anywhere because we didn't tell it to move up. So as you can see, when I'm touching the left and right side of our directional pad, your code will fire with a nice little green highlight on your editor screen. But when I click the up button, it's only showing for my release. So we'll add in one final when statement for when our directional pad presses up, and we'll have our dog jump. All right, let's see it in action. All right, we're walking and we're flying. We're flying up and we're going down. Oh my goodness. Because all of our character objects, so our player, our cat, and dog, because they're characterized as a character, they have physics built in. Physics allows them to bounce when they hit the ground. Okay, dog, I'll stop. I know, all right. So the dog doesn't like us playing with him, but we need to make our game a little interesting, right? So when you're creating a platform game, there's always something that you need to collect. And there's always something that happens when you interact with an evil Dr. Cat. So in the comments here, I need 2 suggestions. One, what is something that's good that we'll collect for the dog? Is it coins? Is it dog treats? Is it a pineapple? Is it pizza? What's our dog's favorite snack? And what's gonna happen when our dog collides with the evil Dr. Cat? I need your suggestions. Let's put on that tick-tock clock. All right, I'm seeing it. All right, we're seeing, I'm seeing dog treats. Yes, dog treats, perfect. Let's add a dog treat for our dog to collect. So we'll head into our lovely library here and let's see food and, the computer knew. We're gonna add in our dog treat. And just like before, we have that amazing dog treat in our game, but it's so small. So instead of typing in our size method with our amazing magic method dot, we're gonna click on the object and grab these little boxes here to adjust the size. And just like before, it'll create that method for us. Thank you so much, computer. You're my best friend. Not really. I mean, you guys are my friends, not the computer, okay? I just want to make that clear. So let's make it so that when we collide with our snack, we cause a crazy mess. And while I'm doing that, I do need more suggestions for what happens to our dog when it collides with the cat. So what will happen when our dog collides with the cat? I need more of those suggestions. Oh my goodness. You guys don't really like your dog. Everyone's being like, oh, he's gonna explode. He's gonna explode. Well, I, for one, want our dog to reach our human safe. But I still think our cat should do something. So how about we use your awesome suggestion for explode on a snack instead. So when the dog collides with the snack, it explodes into millions of pieces and it looks like our dog is a messy eater. I mean, you guys who have dogs at home, like, you can just tell me right now, like, yeah, they're messy. They're real messy. Especially when they make a, you know, a number 2 on the ground. You know what I'm talking about? They're messy. So let's add in the method for our snack to explode when the dog collides with it. So we're running, we're jumping, and just like that, our snack has exploded. But we need our dog to interact with our cat. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our cat push our dog all the way over. Oh my goodness, that's super mean, cat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tell the computer, hey, when the dog collides with our cat, let's have our dog move to the right. Let's do move right by, I don't know, 30 units maybe for 1 second. And maybe we spin our dog in a full circle. So we'll do rotate right 360 degrees for 1 second. Let's see how all that works. Now, you may be wondering, Quinn, how did you get all these numbers? How do you know these methods? Well, I started out as an amazing coding guide, and I know all of these methods by hand. And you too can learn these methods as you work with your one-on-one guide. So again, I highly recommend you to book that free trial at the end. So, all right, we're going in, we're jumping up, we're gonna see what happens when we hit our cat. Oh my goodness, oh, we're going down. Our dog's going down. Well, that was kind of anticlimactic, right? What do you think would make it a little better? How about a sound effect? So in Codeverse, you can add sounds to your game. So what sound should the dog make when it collides with our cat? And additionally, what sound should the dog make when it eats that snack? Let's hear your sound suggestions. Wow, I really like this TikTok sound. It's very fun. So we added our sound effects variable into our game. And just like we did with all of our other methods, we're gonna add a method for those sounds. So when our dog collides with the snack, we're looking at these, we're seeing crunches. We're seeing lots of awesome crunchy sounds. So we'll have our sound effect, play, and ooh, let's do an explosion sound, crunch. That sounds great. And then when it collides with the cat, let's see what other suggestions we have. Oh, I'm seeing growls, I'm seeing yips. Oh my goodness, let's just play sound effect roulette. Let's just see what the computer chooses for us. Just so you know, there's over 700 different sound effects.
Yay!
Let's see what we choose. Let's see what we choose. Let's do, let's have someone just come in and just say like, wrong. We're just wrong. Let's just see. Let's just try it out, everyone. Let's try it out. We're running. We're jumping. Oh my goodness, that was a very explosive snack. And what happens when we collide with our cat? Let's see.
Wrong.
Oh, we're just wrong. Y'all, we're wrong. Well, we got our amazing points, our snack to collect. We have our cat, but we have to win the game, right? Oh my goodness, we gotta finish this game. So what happens when our dog, so when our when statement, our event, collides with our player? What should happen? In the comments, what should happen? Should our player jump up and down? Should our dog jump? Should our player smile? What should happen? Let's see, what should happen when our player collides with the dog? What's gonna happen there? All right, I'm seeing the dog should jump and the player should smile. Oh my goodness, I love that suggestion. So we'll have our dog jump, we'll have our player set the mouth type to, let's see, happy open, yeah. And let's have our sound be congratulatory. We won the game after all, right? So let's play a jingle, and let's just try this one. Now, say you're creating a sound, right? Well, you made the sound effect here and I run the game. Well, where's the sound? Well, that sound will only play when your dog collides with the player. Now, if you want to hear what your sound looks like, all you need to do is click and hold on that variable, that method, and drag it outside of your when statement. So when your game starts, your computer will read all this code and go, oh, I should play this sound. So let's hear what it sounds like. Ooh, that sounds like we lost. So let's make a quick change to 7. Let's see what that is. Ooh, that sounds fun. Do, do, do. All right, so let's see what happens now when we get to the top of our game. Do, 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 do. Super jump, super jump, super jump. Yay, yay. Oh my goodness, we saved the day. Now, there's a couple other extra things that you can add into your game. Now, I'm a rank 10 Nova 5 expert coder, and so can you. So I have extra different elements in my game. So remember how I showed you that I had a secret document here? This is where all of my platforms lived, but it also contains a couple other secrets, including things like message bus, which allows me to talk between this document here and the one that we've been coding over here. So this will allow us to queue different elements in my game. So I am going to get rid of these little code comments, which are shown with hashtags, and it'll allow us to trigger some, secret things that I have planned at the end of my game to add a little bit more, pizzazz to our game. So I'm removing these hashtags, and that'll allow us to queue the secrets that I have on the other side of our game. So let's try it out. Let's see what happens. So we're playing our game. Ooh, let's change this real quick. Our variable is called sound effects. So we'll just make sure we match that. There we go. Awesome. Let's try it out now. So say we're trying to play this game and we really want to get past our evil doctor.
Wrong.
Oh, we're wrong. We want to get past that evil Dr. Cat. Well, what if I told you that if we click the center of the directional pad, the cat's gone, and just like that, our magical new platform is there. So we can jump up, grab our snack, jump up to this platform, and we can give our player an amazing hello. Hello, player. I found you. Oh my goodness. We did such a great job. Oh my goodness. So our player is now super, super happy that we got there for him. All right. Perfect. So that's our game. It's super, super fun. I love the colors that you guys created for our dog. And we can send our cat away. And we can say hello to our human up at the top. Look at that. We did it. You guys, this was super, super awesome. Now, we're not done just yet. We created this awesome game together, but there's still more that we can do. So as a part of Codeverse, not only can you make creations, but you can share them and play others as well. So let's share this game right now. So what I'm going to do, so you can play this game and share it with anyone you want to after we end today, you can play it and share it too. So I'm going to head up and click this button right here next to our library, and that's going to pull up a way for me to publish this game to our profile. I've titled it the live stream for today's date, and I titled it Help the Dog Find His Hooman. So I'll publish it to my profile. And just like that, it's published to the profile. So you can now find this game. Well, Quinn, you're probably asking, how do I find this game? Well, that's a really good question, and let me show you. So I'm gonna click this hamburger button in the top left corner. It's gonna bring us back to our Codeverse dashboard. Here we are. And I highly recommend that you add Community1 as a friend and also Codeverse1 while you're at it. To do that, all you need to do is go up here to where it says Create New, go to Friends, and type in that name right here. Now, all of your friends that were participating in the chat today all have usernames. So feel free to add their names here as well. So for example, let's see. I will become friends with, let's do a random poll. Hugo 8. So we'll type in Hugo 8. And just like that, boom, we're friends. Y'all, I want to be friends with all of you. So I highly recommend that you give Community1 a follow. Once you give it a follow, you'll be able to view my profile and see all the games that I've published. And there it is, the game that we created today. You can play that game and share it with anyone you like. Now, we're just about done today, but there was a couple other questions that we got in the chat earlier on about how to progress with us using missions. So when you first log in, you'll open up to your home page. You'll have projects where you can create a project just like the one we did today, or you can head over and start a new mission. By clicking this, you'll be able to use one of many. We have over, I believe it's 80 different missions for you to create. Missions are structured in a way to provide you a step-by-step basis to create your very own game, and they rank from 5 difficulty levels, Nova 1 to Nova 5. This is a great way to start. But an even greater way to start is to book your trial with a one-on-one guide. I highly, highly recommend it. Like, keep in mind, we only had 30 minutes together today. Imagine what you can do when you have 50 minutes. And it's not 1 versus 120 of you. It's one-on-one with one of our amazing coding guides. And it's not me coding, it's you coding. You guys helped me code so many awesome things today by your suggestions, but just imagine what you can do when you're the one typing the code and your guide is helping you along with your suggestions. It's a really, really great way to maximize your time in our coding platform and create super amazing things. Well, talk about creating awesome things. All of you and all of your community members have created so many amazing games over the past months and years. We have over 1,000 different games created by our amazing Codeverse creators. If you head to the Play tab, you can see those games. We have some featured for you, some that are popular, or you can search by username or the title of the game if you know one of your friends in there. So for example, let's play this one by Rachel. It looks like it's a word search game. So I'm looking for different words here and I see, ooh, Santa, just like that, I got it. Oh my goodness, this is an amazing game by Rachel65. Well, guys, it was so fun coding with you today. And I really can't wait to see your coding creations. I can't wait to see your game in this featured tab. I highly recommend that you give Community1 and Codeverse1 a follow before you end today. Another couple of things to remind you. As you finish today, say I was going too fast for you, or you wanted to create your very own platform game based on the one we did today, you totally can. Tomorrow we'll send you a link to this live stream so you can reference it later when you create your very own game. It's a great way to start. Or another way to start is with that one-on-one session with a free guy, with your first free session with our amazing Codeverse guide. So right when I finish, right when I disappear, I'm going to jump into full screen so you can see my face. Once I end tonight, right where my face used to be, you'll see an awesome pop-up to book that trial. It'll be right there. You don't have to leave. You can just click it. Boom, done. You'll get paired with one of our amazing Codeverse guides, and you'll be able to be creating awesome things just like the game we did today. So I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me tonight. And I can't wait to see you in future live streams, in your one-on-one sessions, in the featured tab, and in the Codeverse. Thank you again so much for attending. Yay! You guys were really the best. Your suggestions were phenomenal. Like, come on, an evil Dr. Cat who's red and a dog with white eyes. Like, I couldn't have come up with that. Your creativity is limitless. Thank you so much for coming today. And again, I'll see you on the Codeverse.